Alright everybody, let's get started and let's see how it's gonna be going on. I know it's pretty late, quite a late night stream, but as I couldn't go live for 120 seconds a day, so I just thought of going live right now, and then let's see how it's gonna be going on. At least as for the duration for this live, that's gonna be at least for an hour. It could be more than that, but it can never be less than that. So this is how things are gonna be going on, and let's start working on the same application like that Let's Talk app that we were working on, and see how much we can accomplish today. So this was the one that we were supposed to work on. So far we have done quite almost many things, like overall socket connections are being established the right way, and let's check what else we can do. So first of all, connection, this is the backend part. So ask to connect, checking whether the user exists or not, and after that, if that is a host, then emitting connect host event. Not only that, if that is a normal participant, then even emitting and informing others about that particular participant over here. To do check this later, I have already checked this. Let's simply get rid of it. So this is how it's gonna be going on. Most probably I will not be facing the issues, but in case if I face them, so we will be just simply resolving those things too on the go. So grant permissions, whenever I'm just simply checking that to do, may need to send some data from here. Deny permission. So what am I doing when it comes to denying I'm just simply disconnecting the socket connection, right? So coming back to this one, whenever I'm just simply denying the permission, at that time I'm just simply disconnecting it, and set permission is going to be denied. And one thing, whenever permission is denied, that simply means that particular user ultimately, if I denied the permission, what does that mean? That I didn't allow that particular user. I didn't allow, that simply means that was never added, and as that participant was never added, I don't even need to send any data from here, so that's fine. So deny permission is just simply gonna be denying that, and as you are denying that, you don't really even need to send the data, because that user was denied, as simple as that. So this is gonna be doing the job as expected. So let's simply collapse this, disconnect, it works well, and similarly ask to connect. Let me check, have a look at this. Disconnect, first of all getting all the meetings. Once got all the meetings, then I'm checking which meeting does the current user actually belongs to, who actually left. Once I got the meeting, then checking the index of that particular participant who actually left. So meeting participants, so the meeting that I have, I will be able to get the participant like index. Once I got the index, then I'm gonna be getting the disconnected users info. And not only that, once the user actually left, so another user, so if host left, I'm gonna be assigning the host to the other, another user is actually gonna be becoming the host over there. And that's it, informing others about the new host, and even cleaning up the functions if needed. So this is how things are actually gonna be going on. Not cleaning up, not the function, actually cleaning up the kind of the object if there's some extra kind of data that's not being used. So this much I've done here. And when it comes to this signaling server, so there's deny message, and then participant disconnected, that's fine too. ICE candidate created. These are the things that are yet to be handled, but overall things are great. So this is working fine. Coming back to this, let's simply collapse everything. And I hope I'm audible right now. I'm not even sure about this particular thing. Am I audible? So this is how things are going to be going on. And yeah, I am. By the way, I will not be able to turn the camera on, because the camera is going to be used from the Chrome side, and because of that thing, I will have to just leave it kind of unused for now, so that I can use it whenever it's needed. By the way, this is the front end side, and let's go to app, main, and inside meeting page.tsx, and over here, as soon as this particular kind of component runs, so just for testing purpose I'm getting it. That's great. First of all, I'm just saving the information, kind of name and meeting ID. After that, I'm connecting the socket, that's also good. After that, I'm just simply initializing it, so everything related to the signal is going to be done over here. That simply means I will be getting my socket connection. So socket connection is going to be created over here, and many more things are gonna be happening. So inside init, first of all I'm just simply creating the socket, kind of getting the socket. Once I got the socket, then I'm actually getting other things done. Other things done in the sense I'm listening for all the events from here, and in case if I need to emit them, so I'm emitting them too. So this is what is actually happening over here. And then reset socket just simply resets the socket. So this is kind of a cleanup function that I have over here. So this is kind of the first use effect that simply initializes everything. Initializes everything in the sense it just simply saves the info, kind of the data it saves, and once the data is saved, then it just simply gets the socket connected. So this is the job of this one. And then I have another one, permission denied. So in case I deny the permission, at that time I'm gonna be redirecting the user to the home page, kind of the dashboard page, and at that time permission deny is of course gonna be false just after that. So this much I've done. And few containers I have, media container, chat container. There's nothing inside the chat container, I will work on it later. Similarly this meeting option, few options are there, but even it is not complete yet. Join permission model is mainly gonna be the for just simply showing the model and all. By the way, the main job is gonna be in this particular section, media container, and from here on I actually have to create kind of, not here actually, this media container is gonna be containing everything related to the media, so camera on and all, name, other participants, current participant, it contains that info as well. Then it will be having everything related to the media and all. Okay, let's not worry even about that. First of all, whenever other people joins, at that time I have to go to signaling. So let's directly search signaling.ts. Over here, whenever I'm informing myself, so where am I informing myself? Existing users. So whenever I'm informing others, so let's just simply copy the whole event and let's paste it here. So inform others about new participants, so that it's easy to understand, because these events are not quite understandable, like these comments are not quite understandable. That is why I'm going to be just simply copying and pasting here. So what am I actually doing? When I'm actually informing others about the new participant, or I'm informing new participant about others, at that time I'm doing many things, that's okay, but at the end of the day I'm just simply creating the connection, so kind of creating the peer connection, and that peer connection is going to be for that particular user. So suppose when I'm actually informing the new participant for about others, so all the other participants that I actually get, I will be creating a peer connection for all the other participants. I don't need to create a peer connection for me because I'm the local participant, and if I'm creating the peer connection for others, that's more than enough for me, because I will be streaming my video locally, so I don't need to worry about it. Only I need to get the streams or tracks from the other users, so I need to have the peer connections, just like that. By the way, if I click on the peer connection over here, so as expected, I mean few expected things are gonna be happening. First of all, this RTCP peer connection, so peer connection is ready. By the way, this connection ID is really important over here. So as I'm just calling create peer connection over here, so I'm even passing this connection ID here. The thing is that once I created the peer connection, so I will be saving that particular peer connection in an object, and that peer connection value will be assigned to a variable, and that variable is actually gonna be an ID inside the object. So kind of that ID is going to be the key, and the peer connection is gonna be the object. So let's simply the value of that. So this connection is gonna be actually the key inside the object, and this peer connection is actually gonna be the value of that. By the way, going forward, so again I'm actually doing the same thing. Peer connections, again this is just an object. So connection ID, that simply means connection ID becomes the key, and it has the value of the peer connection. But one thing, before even this particular thing, when it comes to this peer connections that I have over here, so I think, if I'm not wrong, let me even check whether it actually throws the error or not. So some logging thing is gonna be happening over here. Suppose I have an object called just like this, I mean called nothing, just object, and if I say object and a, come on, object a is gonna be equals to 1, and then obj is gonna be okay. It kinds of works, so I don't really need to worry about it. I thought it I might get some errors, but if it does not exist, it will actually create the new key inside that. If it already exists, then it will just simply replace the value. So this is how it's gonna be going on. So coming back to this, so this logic is completely fine. After that, local stream, so get local stream. Again, when it comes to this particular local stream, so I need to have a function here. Where is this coming from? Yeah, so it turns out there are three things actually happening here. First one is media manager. I have that media manager will manage everything related to the media. So all the streams I will have here, so kind of I will be storing them here. Again, I cannot store them inside Redux because these streams are actually not serializable. So because of that particular thing, I need to just save them simply over here. Similarly, peer managers. So when it comes to the peer connections, they are also not serializable. So few things are gonna be saved here. Signaling server is just mainly gonna be used for signaling, and socket connection I'm gonna be storing here. So kind of all these things, all these variables, they are kind of not serializable, and because of that thing, I cannot set them or manage their state using Redux, and that is why I'm just simply saving the value over here. So when it comes to this peer connection, so first of all, I create the peer connections. Once the peer connection is created, I get the local stream. Local stream in the sense I will be getting the stream of the audio as well as the video, and by default I will be turning them off. So that's the same thing actually gonna be happening. One more thing, when it comes to this peer manager, so peer manager contains a few things here. So if you actually have a look, so it has peer connections. That's kind of obvious that it should be having. It has remote streams. Remote stream in the sense all the streams that it will be getting from the remote side, so from the other peer side, all the streams are actually gonna be saved here. And the simple reason is that if other user actually gets disconnected, so kind of I need to stop the streams and also if I actually want to stop the stream, so using this I should be able to stop it, but later we will be even checking how it works and all. And lastly, I have these RTP senders. These RTP senders are gonna be storing all the users who are actually sending either audio or the video. So if there is a user who's actually sending any one of them, in that case that's gonna be the RTP sender. And as for this one, remote streams are gonna be coming from the of course remote user side. As for this RTP sender, I will have them on my side only. So if there are if there are peer connections that I have, and if those peer connections are actually sending the kind of audio and video, at that time they are gonna be kind of saved over here. By the way, this is gonna be mainly for kind of the local user, not even the local user, it will be directly related to the my camera state or mic state. If I turn it on, then it will be changing. If I turn that off, it will be changing. As for this remote stream, it is mainly dependent on the data that I get from the other peer side, so kind of the tracks and all. By the way, this much I have over here, and I'm gonna be digging deeper into all these variables mainly over here, mainly this RTP senders and remote senders. Exactly why am I actually saving the states over here? Because at the end of the day, when it comes to RTP senders, I have to inside RTP senders I will have my senders, and once I have my sender, I can just simply revoke them if I'm not wrong. So that is the main reason for this. And when it comes to the streams, so I should be able to stop the streams. So this is the main reason behind having them here, but let's see how it's gonna be going on. Not only that, when it comes to a media manager, so inside my media manager I have the local stream. This is the most obvious thing, because you need to save the local stream. Again, the reason is simple. As soon as you turn the camera off, that local stream needs to be stopped, or in simple words, that needs to be set to null. Okay, whether even you stop that or not, that's completely up to you, but that needs to be set to null, as simple as this. And then screen stream, if you are sharing the screen, then that will be saved inside this. And lastly, I have original video track, and let's even have a look exactly what happens here. So if I come back to this one, and when I get my socket, at that okay, as soon as I created my peer connection, I'm gonna be getting my local stream. And when it comes to this local stream, in that case, how am I getting this? It's just a function that simply returns the local stream. Okay, how am I setting this? The bigger question is this: how am I actually setting the local stream? By default, this local stream is related to the local user. That's okay, fine. And init local stream, this needs to be called, and it should be called as soon as the user joins. And also, okay, we will be even checking whether this is actually called over there or not. But I'm just gonna be checking the local stream. If that does exist, I'm gonna be returning from here. If that does not exist, then I'm gonna be creating the local stream. Creating in the sense I will be allowing both audio as well as the video once they are allowed. After that, this stream is actually gonna be added to the original tracks. So local stream, using local stream, I will get all the tracks. So this video track actually contains both the audio as well as the video. Once I got all the tracks, they are actually added to the original video track. So it's like all these things are related to the local user. So media manager, it's simple. If that is a media manager, so that is actually related to the things happening on the local user side. So if you are having the stream, so that is the local stream. If you are having the screen stream, that is the local screen stream. If you have having a original video track, that simply means they are the tracks on the local side. Okay, so I'm gonna be just simply assigning the tracks over here. And once I have my local stream, I can just get the audio and video tracks separately, and I'm gonna be disabling them for now. And I can just simply say that this is actually gonna be control D. Again, they are gonna be the tracks, so I can just directly go ahead. I'm disabling them, both of them right here, so that by default they are muted, and later I can just simply turn them on. And lastly, I'm just simply returning the stream from here. So it's kind of understandable that first of all what exactly you are doing. This should be done inside media container. So let me go to the media container, and inside this media container, this is the first use effect that I have. So few use effects I have though, but first of all, if this media container is being shown, that simply means the user is there, and as the user is inside that, so first of all I'm just gonna be setting up in the sense first of all init local stream in the sense get the local stream in all, and using this function we are already getting that, and what we are doing inside that. So when it comes to init local stream, in that case we are just maintaining two things. First of all, we have local stream variable, and the second thing is that we have original video track, or call it video track or whatever. So original video track, this is the variable that we have. Depends on you, whatever you wanna name that. And the important thing is that first of all we get our stream. Inside this particular function I'm talking about exactly what we do. So first of all, I'm gonna be getting the stream, and that stream will contain audio and video. It will contain both of them. Once I got the stream, so using this stream I will be getting all the tracks. So kind of I will get the tracks ultimately. That track is gonna be containing both. So using this stream I'm gonna be getting the tracks. So I will be getting the track that will be assigned to original video track. And lastly, I will be I will be disabling both, like audio and video, they are gonna be disabled, and once they are disabled I will be returning the stream. So this is how the things are actually gonna be going on. And if you actually have a look over here, so that's kind of the same thing I'm doing over here, creating the local stream. Once got that, getting the tracks, so local stream get video tracks. Get video tracks will just simply return many tracks if there are. Otherwise I'm just gonna be getting the first the track as the 0th index, and that will be assigned to the original video track. And that's it. You are just simply returning from here. If there's any error, you are just simply throwing the error as well. So this much is done. And lastly, this get local stream simply will return the stream. Then you have toggle mic in the sense the value of this stream. So the stream that I actually have, if the local stream actually exists, in that case the local stream get audio tracks, I will be getting the audio tracks. If the audio track actually exists, I will be enabling that, or I will be disabling that. So that completely depends on this enabled value. That's actually gonna be boolean. So toggle mic is gonna be responsible for toggling the value of the mic. Toggle camera is gonna be responsible for camera. Similarly, start sharing the screen in the sense when it comes to start sharing the screen, so again you will be getting the video only. So I already have this particular variable here, screen stream, so that will be containing the kind of state of the screen. So first of all I'm just simply checking whether I have the local stream or not, because if I don't have, then if I have, just a sec, not local stream, if there is no local stream, in that case just simply return from here. Interesting stuff. Why is that so? I'm gonna be sharing the screen, and I'm just simply saying that if there's no local stream, just simply return. That's understandable, because local stream is automatically created. So as soon as you kind of go to the media container component. Ultimately, whenever the media container component actually gets re-rendered, this init local stream function gets fired, and that simply means local stream automatically gets created. So first of all, I'm just simply checking. If that does not exist, okay, leave it. And if that does exist, in that case, I'm gonna be getting the display media in the sense your screen share. So you can just select any screen, and that's gonna be available in this particular, the stream is gonna be available here. Once the stream is actually available, I'm gonna be getting the tracks. Once I got the track, that's gonna be set to screen track. If I don't have, I'm gonna be returning from here. Kind of okay, it does make sense. And lastly, replace video track for all peers. This is interesting. So what am I doing here? I have RTP senders. RTP senders contain the senders, like all the senders who are actually sending either audio or the video. So I'm just simply getting the values of them. That simply means I'm directly getting the RTP senders. Once I got them, I'm just gonna be getting the sender objects. That's fine. Sender object video and replace track, and that's gonna be screen track. The thing is that you may already be sharing the video, and in that case, now you don't have to share the video. Rather, that particular video track is actually going to be replaced by this screen track, and this is fine. I mean, simple. What you are actually doing when it comes to this sender object. So sender object, this sender object contains audio and video both. Okay, and right now it's up to you whether you want to actually disable that or not. So you can first of all disable them, and most importantly, even if you don't want to disable them, you can actually replace the track. So as they contains the track of the audio and video, so you can just simply replace the track, and it's completely up to you which track you wanna replace. But yeah, you can do that. And if you actually have a look at the top, so this not this one here, this RTP sender, coming back to this peer manager. So it contains the string. First of all, this is string. This is the record type. Record type simply says that the ID is actually the string, and the value is actually an object that contains two things: audio and the video. They are completely optional, but yeah, audio contain the sender of the audio, video contain the sender of the video. Kind of, they will be assigned those values. So that's what I'm doing over here. And once that is done, after that, when user clicks stop screen, just simply gonna be removing them. So stop screen share, and let's check this thing out exactly what is stop screen share does. Most probably it will be replacing the track again, and that time it will be getting the video track, and it will be just simply replacing that. But that's again yet to be seen exactly what happens there. So screen share is started. Okay, let's simply screen track. First of all, I'm getting this particular track from there. That's fine. And on the tracks, you can just have an event as well. So on ended. So whenever that particular track is ended, so if there's any track, first of all, you can no doubt end that anytime. Whenever you want, you will have to just simply close that. So whenever that is ended, at that time I'm just simply calling stop share screen. And when it comes to this particular thing, so first of all, it will check whether the original video track exists or not. If that does not exist, return. And lastly, what it is getting, first of all, get all the senders for its sender object video replace track, original video track. So whatever the original video track is, just simply replace with that. And lastly, sender screen stream, get tracks for which I'm gonna be stopping it. So it's pretty simple, kind of even understandable, that if you are just simply stopping the screen share, that simply means you have to stop all the tracks. So the screen stream that you have, from there you will be getting the tracks, and you need to stop the tracks, and then screen stream is actually gonna be null, and then it will be stopped. And same we have local stream needs to be stopped as well. So I will be getting my local stream, get tracks for each, stop it, screen stream, stop it, and then set the value null, and all the values are actually gonna be null. So these are the functions that I have. And one important thing here, as soon as I start sharing the video, so in this particular section, while I just simply initialize it, I get my local stream. I have these values so that I can just simply stop the streams anytime. So as for these streams, local stream and screen stream, using these streams I will be able to get the tracks, and I will be able to just simply stop those tracks then and there. And I have this original video track over here, and even I need to just simply end that when it's needed. So whenever I'm just simply stop local stream, whenever I'm stopping them, so all the tracks are kind of stopped, and the value of original video track is actually set to null. So kind of all the values I'm setting null at the end. Okay, kind of does make sense, and this is quite understandable. Toggle mic, toggle camera, you just give it enable true or false, and that will be directly set. And two important things are here. First of all, when you start sharing the screen, in the sense, at the time you will maintain screen share stream, and if local stream already exists, only then you have to even do that, because if the local stream does not exist, that simply means you did not even kind of initialize the things properly. So when I start sharing the screen, at that time checking the local stream, getting the screen stream, even maintaining the track of the screen stream, well, completely up to you. But yeah, it's good to maintain that. And once I have this track, so I can just listen for on end. Whenever it ends, I call stop track screen track, or like stop screen share. Either you can call it directly, or you can call it when you click on the button. So completely up to you. It's like either you call this particular event when it is ended, or you call this particular function that you have over here whenever you just click on the stop share screen. So it's completely up to you, but yeah, both the options are here, and kind of okay, that's it. And the another thing is that when you actually start sharing the screen, at that time you are not stopping the local stream, because right now suppose you are sharing the your camera is on, okay, once your camera is on, so you have the stream. So it's as simple as that. Now you started sharing the screen, so share screen. At that time you are actually sharing the screen. So when you are sharing the screen, you will get screen stream you will get. So right now you have the screen stream, and that does not mean that your camera needs to be off, like, because once you stop the screen, I can even do it. Local stream is actually gonna be ended, so whatever I have inside my local stream, I need to end all those things, and then I'm gonna be just sharing the screen, like share screen. And then when I just stop the sharing the screen, at that time I have to turn the camera on again. So if I actually stop it here, I will have to turn it on again, and that is why I'm not gonna be I'm kind of, it's completely up to me whether I stop it here or not. Over here I'm not stopping it, and that simply means whenever I stop sharing the screen, over here I can directly use the original video track. So the original video track that I had, I'm just directly gonna be replacing the track. Over here I don't need to create the video track again, or I don't need to get the video stream again the way I got here. Over here I got the video stream again. I'm not having to do the same thing here, because I did not really stop it. I just simply replaced the track earlier with the screen share, and now I'm gonna be stopping the screen share, so the original video track is gonna be coming back here. And once I got that, screen stream is of course gonna be stopped and all. So completely up to me. I could have even stopped the video track just here itself when I started sharing the screen, but in that case I will have to just get the stream again. I will have to kind of create the stream again over here, and that's completely optional exactly how you wanna go. So this much we have done, quite interesting. And this got initialized in the sense I got my stream. So once I got my stream, I'm gonna be even setting it to the local current refs. Just even before that, local video ref current, if that actually exists. This local video ref current actually references to the video element, and I'm just simply assigning the stream value over here, and that's it. Stop local stream does what? When it comes to this stop local stream, it simply first of all gets the video stream, okay, it gets the screen share stream, it gets both of them, it even gets your original video track. So original video track, it gets all kind of track, it gets all of them, and it just simply stops them. Okay, so all the tracks that are there, either it sets them null or just simply stops them. If you actually have a look directly over here, so it does the same thing. First of all, gets them, stops them, and setting everything to null. And this is the cleanup function at the end of the day. So whenever you just stop it or reload the page, so this cleanup function is going to be running at the end. So this particular stuff is done. When it comes to this toggling, so whenever the mic changes, the value is going to be toggled just like this. So that's good too. When it comes to toggle camera off, so this will be done just the same way. And lastly, I have other participants in the sense whenever other participants actually join, at that time what will be happening. So if there is a new participant that actually joined, after that I'm gonna be kind of looping through them. So it's like I've got all the participants over here. Once I've got all the participants over here, then uh, whenever the participant changed, at that time remote video reps can, okay, this is gonna be interesting. First of all, when it comes to this remote video reps, actually they contain all the remote video reps, because there can be more than one participant as well. So it's like I'll be saving them here. So attach remote streams. So I've got other participants, and once I got other participants, so video element is gonna be what, remote reps that I have current. Okay, and participant connection ID, using that I'm gonna be getting the element. Let's see whether I'm saving that way or not. So whenever I'm just simply rendering the other participants over here, so at that time ref, I'm gonna be getting the element, and I'm just simply saying that remote reps current. This is actually an object that with the help of the ID it will just kind of store that particular element, and as it stores that particular element, so remote video reps current, using the ID I will be able to get the element again. And now I have to get the stream, and this is interesting. So remote streams and participant connection ID. This remote stream is actually the part of media manager. So this is definitely not here. So if I click on it, I'm getting it from the media manager itself. If I'm not wrong, let me click on this again. So peer manager, remote stream, sorry, peer manager. Media manager will contain everything related to the media, like local stream and all. So I'm actually getting it from the peer manager, and peer manager gets it from the other users in the sense when I get the track, at that time I'm getting it, as simple as that. And as I got my video element, I already have the stream, and once I have both of them, I'm gonna be just simply attaching. So video element source object stream, and it will be happening whenever the other participant changes, and other participant all the other participants are actually assigned the same stream. So when it comes to this remote stream, so I have remote streams of different users using using their kind of connection ID. So using the participants connection ID, I'm actually getting the remote streams of different people, and as I'm getting the remote streams of different people, I'm just simply assigning them over here as well. So if there is a participant, so I will be able to get the stream of that participant, like if there is a remote participant, because other participants are the remote participants only. So first of all, I'm getting them, and I'm getting the participants in the sense I will be able to get the connection ID as well. And as I'm storing the remote streams using their connection ID. So at that time I will be able to get their remote streams or their streams using the connection ID, and once I got their stream, I'm going to assign that particular stream to their video element. So this video element belongs to this particular stream, and that is why I'm just simply assigning them over here, and this is how it just simply gets done. And that's it, nothing else. So ultimately overall things are done, it should be working. Now I have to only get the WebRTC connection established, and once it is established, the things should start working fine. But before that, if I actually come back to peer manager, first of all, get a local stream, just simply gets the local stream. So whenever I'm creating the peer connection, so this is done, get local stream just simply gets me the local stream from the media manager. Of course, apart from this particular theme, if I have the local stream, then I will be doing something. So whenever I create the peer connection for somebody, okay, once the peer connection is ready, from the local stream I'm getting all the tracks. Once I got all the tracks, then what will happen? This is something to think about. From I got the local stream, so I created the peer connection for a user. I got the local stream as well. As I got the local stream, I have to add that particular stream to all the peer connections. So local stream get tracks, I'm gonna be getting the tracks from that particular local stream, and the peer connection that I have. So whichever peer connection I created right now, I'm gonna be adding my track over there. The question is, how will I get the track? I'm going to get the track using this local stream variable, and simply comes from the media manager. And media manager, how does it get? It actually creates it there, so that's fine. So I'm gonna be getting the track here. I'm just simply gonna be adding the track directly over here. I'd simply got my sender. As I got my sender, I'm checking first of all. Again, this is gonna be an array, so when it comes to array, you have to check. In objects, this is fine, because in array you have to check whether that particular this is not even an array, this is actually an object. So RTP senders, if I'm directly assign the value, value. So first of all, even I'm checking the RTP senders and connection ID, whether it actually stores some value or not. If it doesn't store, so just simply assign it an empty object. If it already stores some value, so at that time you have to just simply if it already stores the value, at that time it will not run, and you will be just simply adding the sender over there. So RTP senders connection ID, and connection ID simply means it gets that particular object. Once it got the object, inside that it has the two things. It has the audio or the video. So you are just simply saying that track.kind, as per the kind of the track. That kind can be actually audio or the video. As per that, and this is just the type. It is just simply saying that track.kind. This is gonna be the second key, I must say, and it is as audio and video, that simply says that the value of this kind can be either the audio or the video. And if as per that, the sender is gonna be assigned. So if I have the audio sender, so that will be set, audio will be used over here. If I have the video sender, video will be used over here. The question is, how will I know? So the simple answer is the track that I have that automatically contains that particular value. So if I turn on the video, not even that, keeping it simple, RTP senders, just a minute, I am getting this track, local stream track, getting the track. This is actually gonna contain both. Okay, hang on. Though it will contain the both, it will contain both in the sense there are gonna be two tracks. Another track is gonna be for the video. As it will have two tracks, then I'm just simply first of all adding those tracks here to the peer connection. So ultimately it's going to have two tracks, and as it has two tracks, it will be running twice. And as it's gonna be, I'm gonna be checking whether it actually runs twice or not. So that's gonna be a to do. Check if it or check if local stream has two tracks. As simple as that. Most very, I mean, of course it will have two tracks. One is gonna be for the audio, another one is gonna be for the video. It completely depends actually. By default it will definitely have it, though the audio and video, they are gonna be disabled. Why they are gonna be disabled? Because when I'm actually getting the stream, at that time while getting the stream, not even getting the stream actually, whenever I'm actually initializing it, and when I'm initializing it inside the media container actually, so over here, as soon as they are actually initialized, so I'm mainly talking about this particular section over here. So as soon as they are initialized, I'm actually just simply muting them, kind of disabling them over here, so that by default they are not on. So it's pretty straightforward. By default they are gonna be muted. That does not mean that they do not exist, and if they does exist, that simply means whenever I'm calling this particular thing, am I right? Nope, I'm not right. So what actually happens whenever I create the connection? So connection is gonna be created inside peer connection. So whenever the connection is created, the audio and video, they already exist over here. So kind of media exist, though they are muted, disabled. And once this is done, then that's okay. So it's directly gonna be saved here. And as it is saved here, so the alright, I hope it's gonna be fixed right now. For some reason this actually occurred, like I faced the sudden drop in the network, but okay, it's fine right now. So what I was just simply saying, it's time to get the peer connection established, and once peer connection is established, everything will be done automatically. So first of all, on negotiation needed, this will be triggered whenever I add the tracks and all. So whenever you add the track in the sense you turn on the video and all, not even that, just a sec. This peer connection on negotiation needed will definitely be triggered when something changes in the peer connection. So how will you make sure that as soon as you join the meeting, peer connection is established among the clients. The question is, the simple thing is here. First of all, using socket, you are already showing them, so you are rendering the info, so rendering info about participants. Okay, so what you are doing, you are already rendering the info of the participants using socket, so you already know these are the participants inside the meeting, so at least this much is done. The second thing is that if suppose you turn on your audio or the video, so if you turn on the media, in that case, as soon as the media is turned on, this particular on negotiation needed will run, because whenever you are turning on the media, at that time you are actually adding the track. How can I be sure about this, whether it is actually getting done or not? So whenever I'm turning on the media in the sense, the value of mic on and mic off changes. So where can I be sure about this? If I wanna be sure about this, so I have to check whether I'm actually doing the same or not. So where inside media container, not this one, whenever I'm changing the mic like this one, so I'm toggling the mic. This is mainly for the UI, so not this part, not even this part here. I'm just simply initializing it. Once I changed the audio or the video, am I actually attaching it or not? That is yet to be figured out. I clicked on the mic. Once I clicked on the mic, I will get the audio track or the video track. Now I have to just simply attach that. I hope I'm doing that, otherwise I will have to do that manually. For this particular thing, I can actually go to the media manager, that must be inside this. So this is init local stream, this runs on for the first time initially. Then go toggle mic, whenever I'm actually toggling the mic. Okay, here I'm doing it. So as soon as I toggle the mic, first of all, I got the boolean value over here, and on the basis of that thing, I'm gonna be just simply toggle mic. On the basis of that thing, local get audio, I got the audio, and I'm simply enabling that or disabling that. So it's like by default you already have tracks. So by default in the PC object you already add the tracks, yes or no? Yeah, that simply means on negotiation will run, on negotiation will run. In on negotiation, that simply means offer will be created. Offer created means you will be sending the offer. You are sending the offer means peer sending, you will be sending the offer, then peer 2 will get the offer. So it will just simply, offer will be set as a remote description on the peer 2 side, remote description. Once it is set, then the peer 2 will create the answer, will set the local description on its side. Peer 2 set local description. Once set local description is done, then it will send the local description, then you will get the it will send the answer, then you will get the answer. Once you get the answer, you will be setting the remote description, and once it is done, then ICE candidates are gonna be shared, and then connection is going to be established. So this is actually the flow, so let's not even worry about this particular flow over here. But the thing is that I already have the track, I'm just simply enabling them and disabling them. That simply means by default, whenever I just enter the meeting, at that time itself my peer connection gets established, and at that time offer is sent to the other peers. So that's interesting, actually it just gets done automatically. So that simply means media container, and not even inside this particular thing. Where was I earlier? Peer manager. Here I was just simply creating the connection. So as soon as this create peer connection ran, at that time this particular section will run as well. On negotiation needed. Why? Because as soon as I'm just simply initializing everything, I'm even adding the track directly. Adding the track directly in the sense, first of all, I'm getting the local stream, and as I got the local stream, if that exists, I'm directly adding the track inside the peer connection. Whenever the track's added inside the peer connection, that simply means this on negotiation will be triggered. And when it gets triggered, first of all I'm creating the offer. Once the offer is created, I'm setting it to the description, and once it is set to the description, then I'm emitting it to the backend. So socket emit offer, it will be emitted to the backend, and that's it. I can actually create a what let's go ahead like this only. There can be a common function that is actually responsible for emitting the messages from sending the messages from the one client to the other client, and right now I'm just simply handling it manually. So usually the name should be SDP process. So what can I do? I need to have a function, that is for sure, and that function is gonna be related to what? Is that related to gonna be media? No. Is that gonna be related to signaling? Signaling listens for that. Socket manager? No, not really. In that case, I have only one option, peer manager, that I have. Inside this particular peer manager, I'm actually going to create export const SDP process, SDP process. I'm gonna be creating this function over here, and I just wanna create a common function that just simply gets this job done. SDP process the job, or I can say send it to the other client. Let's name it SDP process, or let's take the help of AI to just name it beta. I just want a good name here so that I can optimize everything the right way. So I already had this let's talk app. Let's simply use here this one, because if I don't have it, I will have to send many things again and again. That's gonna be too much. So the simple question, if come on, I want to create a common function that is used for sending the offer, come on, offer, answer and ICE candidates from peer 1 to peer 2 and all, then what should be the name of the what should be the name of the function? So first of all, this is gonna be the function, and I will be just emitting an event to event. Let's simply check this thing. It's good to have a better name so that things are actually organized the best way possible. So let's check this thing out. Okay, a common function, that's great. Continue. So first, conceptually, what are these? Offer, answer, ICE, and they are WebRTC signaling message. So your function should reflect that. Okay, fine. So send a signaling a message, emit signaling, or my recommend send WebRTC signal. Send WebRTC signal. Recommendation function, send WebRTC signal. It is just simply suggesting this. It will be containing the type, it will be containing the payload, it will be containing the payload in the sense the payload offer type and 2, that's fine. And send WebRTC signal, this is how I will be simply sending them. And when it comes to this particular function, WebRTC signal, so the type is actually gonna be WebRTC signal. That's not even bad either. So let's go ahead, get it done. So on WebRTC signal, this is the server side, I will be listening to that. And once I am listening to that, so first of all I will be getting the type. That type in the sense I'm gonna be using IO over here. I will be saying like whether to use IO or something else, and then I will be sending it back to the client side, and that will be listening on the WebRTC signal, and then many things are gonna be happening over here. But let's get the things done one by one. First of all, the function name is actually gonna be export const send web. What was the name actually? Come on, I should be able to see that. Name of the function, send WebRTC signal. So send WebRTC signal. And what will this function do? This function is mainly going to get three things. First one, it will be getting is this gonna be awaited? No, not really. So first of all, it will be getting the type, then it will be getting the payload, and lastly it will be getting the to, like whom do you actually want to send this particular message. So this is how it will be going on. As for this particular type, this is actually gonna be string, at least for now, and it could be either offer and all. So let's create the type here just at the top. Const signal type, not const signal type, type signal type. And now it can actually be offer or answer or ICE candidate. So it's actually gonna be like this. So as I have this particular type, I'm gonna be just simply assigning it here. So signal type. And as for the payload, what will this contain? This payload is actually gonna be containing the offer. Okay, good question. Now what should be the type of this payload? I think I'm already sending this payload from here. So when it comes to this, so I'm not sending it, but I'm getting it, or what? When it comes to this particular payload, I created the offer. Once I created the offer, I'm just simply emitting the offer. And when it comes to this particular offer, so this is gonna be containing this offer. And what is the type? RTC session description init. Let's see. I hope that's the type. So no, payload can be anything here. In that case, 2 is gonna be of course connection ID, so let's keep it string. So over here I have to send, when it comes to payload, RTC, let's get the payload type here. So when it comes to this payload, so type signal payload, signal type, signal payload, that can be RTC. Just a minute, coming back to this offer, what is the type of this? The type of this offer is, or this offer, RTC session description, RTC session description. Okay, apart from this particular thing, nothing else. I hope it's gonna be right, I'm just guessing it. RTC session description init, is this the type? Let me even check this thing. Control C, coming back here and giving it the type. I hope I will not get the error. So I have RTC peer connection init, then RTC session, not session, RTC remote, not really, both are gonna be session description, and then RTC ICE candidate init. I hope this is gonna be quite okay. Control C, Control C. Let me give it to the chat GPT because I'm not quite sure about the type that I'm actually adding here. So oh, come on, it actually takes a lot of time. And as for the answer is actually kind of a description, so should I be having that here as well? RTC session. So for the answer and offer, both of them are kind of the same thing only, so this much should be fine. But let's see, that is right direction, but we need to refine it slightly. Okay, so RTC session description init, RTC this, okay, that works, but it's not ideal for unified signal system. So problem with that type, offer always this, answer always this, ICE candidate always this. Yeah, that's right. Right now your type doesn't connect a type payload relationship. So instead of this WebRTC signal, okay, you can actually create a proper type for them. So when it comes to this particular web, oh yeah, sorry, I just forgot one thing, that this WebRTC signal itself will contain two things. Either it's gonna be offer, and then this answer, and then this, and then this is much better. And now TypeScript understands signaling the type, offer, all these things. Example uses, I'm gonna be getting two things, to and signal, and this signal is actually gonna be containing both. That does the job too. So switch.type, on the basis of the type you will be just simply adding the things and all, so that's understandable. So let's go ahead, make the, when it comes to the signal payload, the signal payload is actually gonna be containing two things here. First of all, this signal payload will have the type, and the second thing, it is going to have the payload, just like this. And as for the type is actually gonna be signal type. Signal type can be offer, type can be answer. Can the type be, coming back to this one again, type can be offer, type can be answer, type can be ICE candidate. So they are gonna be just like this. So these are the types that I actually have. And okay, let's go ahead, at least for now. So when it comes to this particular payload, so type is gonna be signal type, signal type. And when it comes to this particular payload, I will have to create the type for it separately. So as for this payload, even I'm just handling the things differently. First of all, I have to make sure what all do I want to send from here. I have my type here separately, I have payload separately, and what should I actually have? I should just have payload, because payload will automatically contain the type. So this is how it's gonna be going on. So I will have the payload, I will have the two. So this is the payload, and this is where this payload actually going to be sent. So when it comes to this payload, so what is the name over here? Coming back to this particular thing over here. So the name of this payload, this is on the which side? WebRTC to signal sending. I'm missing something. These things are fine. Interface WebRTC message extends from and to string extends WebRTC signal. In that case, send WebRTC signal, it will be having two things, to and signal. This WebRTC signal is gonna be the type that is just given at the top. So WebRTC signal is gonna be just like this. So when it comes to this particular WebRTC signal, so to and signal, this signal actually contains two things. So to and signal, and this will be containing type and all. Okay, let me do it separately in the sense first of all, I'm going to have the type over here. I will be sending everything. So what is the type? So type is actually gonna be signal type, just like this. And then I will have the payload, exactly what kind of payload do I want to send. And when it comes to this particular payload, that can be the payload that I just created. Payload in the sense I'm gonna be going with the previous method, signal payload, that actually can be RTC session description init, either this, or it can be RTC ICE candidate init. So I'm gonna be going with this. So this signal payload is actually gonna be that. So let's simply assign this value over here. So once I have my type, once I have my payload, once I have my this, and then I'm gonna be emitting the message from here. So emitting the message to the backend side. So socket.emit the type. What kind of first of all, the type is actually gonna be WebRTC signal, just like this. Let me add it so that I don't get the error. So WebRTC signal, this is what I'm gonna be emitting. And now inside this I'm going to send some data. So first of all, type needs to be sent from here. Type in the sense type is actually gonna be equals to type. Payload I'm gonna be sending, so payload will be payload, and to I'm gonna be sending. So these are the three things that I'm actually sending from here. This payload uh, is the offer, and most of the time offer automatically contains the payload. So I will be even checking exactly what does the offer actually contains. So if I actually try to create the offer, then I will be able to check it. So coming back to this, most probably somewhere else. So coming back to this one, console, const pc is actually gonna be new RTC peer connection. So this is gonna be ready. pc dot set not set const offer is gonna be await create pc dot create offer, just like this. Offer is gonna be what? Offer contains this thing. So offer does contain the type, but the type is actually inside that, so that will be taken care of later. But okay, offer contains the type, but what about the ICE candidates? ICE candidates do not contain the types, right? So at that time I will have to have them. So that is why I'm just simply sending them like this. This payload itself will contain its type, and that's interesting. Okay, and once I've sent them to the backend side, but let's see, check this particular thing out over here. Where is that? This is fine for the offer and answer because they will have their type. But when it comes to ICE candidates, so ICE candidates don't have their type by default. That simply means I will have to add them. But I'd like to check what happens with this particular ICE, like whenever I'm getting them on the server side. So WebRTC from type payload. So I got from this side, this is the type and this is the payload. So on the basis of the type, I'm getting the things done. And after that, once I got the offer, and as that is the payload, so from the payload, get peer connection. Let's forget about all these things. From is actually gonna be string. What am I supposed to be doing here? If that is the offer, set peer connection payload, I'm just simply setting it directly over here. Payload in the sense it contains everything else, so I don't really need to worry about it. Similarly, the same thing is gonna be happening with this as well. So let's continue. The code is not gonna be exactly just like ChatGPT, but yeah, it's gonna be right. So socket emit, I'm just simply emitting this particular thing. I have these things, type, payload and all. Right now I can just simply go to the, where am I right now? Peer managers. From the peer managers, I just simply doing that. And once I have this particular function, I can come back to this, and over here, instead of using this particular thing, I can just directly use, but even before that, if I want it to be available, so I'll have to make it a function. Otherwise, send WebRTC signal. I mean, is this gonna be available? Not sure. Let's simply not even export it. It's just gonna be like this. These types of functions, they're not directly available. If that simply means if it is below, so it will not be available over here. But let's see if it will be called inside this, so it should not be problematic. But let's see, Control C, and if I just call it here at the top, let's see what's gonna be happening here. Blog, yeah, that's the same error I was expecting. Ruk ja bhai. Blocked is called variables in WebRTC used before its declaration. So over here it's simply saying that you started using this before even you declared it. So over here it's not giving me that error because this is actually being called inside on negotiation needed. So that's fine, it will do the job. Or even to make it better, I can just simply say better can be this function send WebRTC, and this is how I will be going ahead. This is the better form of that. So now I will be able to use it anywhere, maybe at the top, maybe send WebRTC signal. Even if I use it here, it will just simply say that arguments are required. It will not show me that error. So coming back to this particular here, and first of all, what all do I need to have here? First of all, the type I need. What is gonna be the type? Type is actually going to be the offer here. And apart from this particular thing, second is the payload. What is the payload over here? Payload is the offer itself, so the offer that I have. 2. What is the 2? 2 is gonna be the connection ID. So just like this, I will be going ahead. Let me just simply get rid of this. So this is how it will be going on, and this send WebRTC will be handled by this. So on the server side, server backend source socket.ts, it's time to listen for that particular event. So somewhere here I will be listening. So socket.on, I'm listening for WebRTC signal event, and when I'm listening that, of course I will get my data, and once I get my data, then this is how it's gonna be going on. And inside this data I will actually be get, come on here, where is that peer manager? Inside this data I will be getting the type, payload and to. So coming back to this, going to the socket, const, I will be getting the type, I will be getting the payload, and I will be getting the to from data. Okay, once I got this, so my main job is going to be forwarding it. So forwarding it to this. Now WebRTC signal, who can send this particular signal and to whom? First of all, suppose somebody sent this signal. On which situation? First of all, let's check this thing out. Offer got created. I'll have to check this thing, just a sec, not this one. Coming back to this, when am I sending the offer? Once it is created, then I'm sending the offer, of course, and that means it will automatically be sent. It is going to be automatically sent, but to whom? Okay, whom do I have to send this particular offer? I have to send this particular offer to that particular socket connection. Okay, whose socket connection is gonna be this? This is going to be the connection ID of the other participant. Okay, so if I actually emit the message, that will be gone, that will be going to the my signaling server, and inside my signaling server, this is gonna be my socket, and the two that I have, this is gonna be the of the other user. So if I actually use a socket over here, this should actually be working fine too. IO can work too, it's not like IO will not work. So I can even say IO.2 and dot emit and WebRTC signal, and now I need to pass the data. So it's gonna be a bit different this time. Passing the data in the sense, first of all, type is going to be passed, second payload is gonna be passed, and this time I will be passing from, and the from is gonna be socket.id. So this is how it's gonna be going on. Are you sure? Yes, I am sure. So I'm gonna be just simply sending this much, but there are two options. First of all, I can use IO, second I can use socket. This is my socket, this is the other users, this is the other users connection ID, and once I have this, so I have to emit the event to the other user, not to me. So I can even use socket here ultimately, and once I'm actually using this socket, so socket will emit it, socket is going to emit the event excluding me. Will I ever have to emit the event to myself? At least not in this particular section. How about when I'm sending the answer? So when I'm sending the answer, another person. When I'm sending the offer, another person. ICE candidate will be sent to the other person. When I'm informing others about the state and all, other person. So I think socket should be fine over here. Socket should be working, and but let's see how it's gonna be going on. So this much I've done over here. If we face any error, so of course we can fix it, but I think socket should be perfectly fine and working over here. By the way, so once this much is done, then of course I need to listen for this event. So let's go to the signaling. Here it is, and where do I need to listen? I think I'm already listening, but the bad thing is that right now I'm listening for offer separately, and then I'm listening for answer separately, I'm listening for ICE candidate separately, and what I have to do, I'm actually gonna be listen to all of them just at the same time. So socket dot on, and this is gonna be WebRTC signal, and I will be getting the data here. Once I got the data, const, this data is actually gonna be containing the type, This data will be containing the payload, and most importantly it will contain the from, like from this particular user this data actually came from. And now I have to do the remaining things, but even before that I will actually use a switch statement, switch conditional of course, switch, and this is gonna be a statement. The type will be deciding like exactly what am I gonna be doing. So it can actually be offer, come on yaar, literally it can be offer, so just like this. So it can either be offer, control C, control V, or it can be answer, at least for now, control C again one time, V, and it can be ICE candidate, ICE candidate. So it can be either of them. Okay, and at the end invalid signal type. So this is how it's gonna be going on. So this much I've done. By the way, what am I doing when I got the offer? So as soon as I got the offer, of course I'll have to make it async. It is not async by default. That simply means it needs to be made. Even that's not a big problem. And when it comes to this particular, they don't have any type here. Okay. By the way, when it comes to the type, so this particular payload that I have, so I have this from offer async, from offer RTC description init, and cut it from here. Or I'm gonna be just simply copying everything from here, PC. Then what am I doing? Get peer connection, and I will be getting this peer connection from, and that's okay. Or create the peer connection. After that, set remote offer. After that, answer. Just a sec. What am I doing? First of all, I got the offer. Once I got the offer, first of all I'm checking whether I have the peer connection or not. After that, if I have the peer connection, I'm setting the remote description. After that, I'm creating the answer, setting the local description, and as soon as the local description is set, I will start getting the ICE candidate. Even I have to send them, but before that I'm just simply sending the message like this. So let me do one thing, cut the whole thing from here, Control X, and apart from this thing nothing is actually needed. So let's simply get rid of everything from here, just like this. Coming back to this particular section over here, if that is actually an offer, so everything is going to be handled here just like this. Well, first of all I'll have to make it async, so let's make it async like this. And once it is actually an async, this payload will be containing everything. So offer received, if that's equals to offer. After that, from, otherwise create the peer connection. Once the peer connection is ready, instead of using this offer over here, this is actually gonna be the payload. That payload contains the offer, and I will be creating the answer. I will be setting the answer in the local description, and once it is done, then I have to just simply send this answer back. Sending this answer in the back in the sense I will be using not even using, first of all I will have to export that. So this is the function that I actually created. So in that case, export this function from here, so that I can actually use this inside signaling server. And now what was the name of the function? My crazy, send WebRTC signal. Coming back to this, send WebRTC signal, and from here I actually have to send the answer. So send WebRTC signal, first of all take the type, so that's actually gonna be the answer. Second thing, it will be taking the payload, that's again gonna be the answer. Third, it will be taking the to, where do I have to send it? So it needs to be sent to the from, as simple as that. Why? I got the data from the from side, the another user side. Now I'm gonna be sending the answer to that particular user. So this is how it's gonna be done. So at least, yeah, this is something that's getting done here. Apart from that particular thing, once I'm actually getting the answer, so when I'm actually getting the answer, so I will say answer received, I will add it to the peer connection, and I will set the remote description. So cut everything from here, and nothing's needed, get rid of everything from here, and everything is gonna be pasted just directly over here. And this answer should be payload first of all, and the other issue is that peer connection, get peer connection. What is the issue? Cannot redeclare. So yeah, obviously. So if I want to not to face this error, so I will have to make it a block variable, kind of block scope case, just like this. So this much is done. So it's better to keep them inside blocks. And similarly over here, this answer needs to be kept inside a block. So let's create the blocks so that I don't get that particular error. Lastly, I'm gonna be having the ICE candidates, and when getting the ICE candidates from once I got the ICE candidate, get peer connection. After that, I just simply add the ICE candidate, and that's it. So just simply cut everything from here, and once everything cut, I mean is cut, whatever, get rid of it. And I will be just keeping everything inside this particular ICE candidate section, and I'm gonna be keeping it inside a block. Inside, if it is inside the block, that means you can redeclare the same variables over and over, and it will get the payload, of course. And this much is done. So fine, at least I'm able to get this much done. And it contains offer, answer, and ICE candidate. It is just simply handling all of them. The thing is that when am I sending the ICE candidates? So ICE candidates are sent inside peer manager. So as soon as I have set my offer, so over here, so using socket, it is done. Turn on the media is going to be turned on automatically. And okay, let's get rid of this, understandable. And as soon as I set my local description, this I will start getting the ICE candidates. Once I'm getting the ICE candidates, after that I have to emit them too. So send WebRTC signal, and the type is gonna be this time ICE candidate, and payload is gonna be event.candidate, not cancel, yeah, candidate, just like this. And to whom do I have to send? Connection ID to the current user, of course, obviously. And that simply means I can get rid of this whole thing. Most probably, yes, get rid of this. So this will be done using this particular function itself, and inside this particular function I'm getting everything. I'm simply emitting it, and it will be handled automatically. And I'm sending the ICE candidates, that's fine. So ICE candidates are gonna be sent. And last but not the least, this on track, I will be getting the tracks latest stream. So once I'm actually getting the stream, so remote track stream, first of all I'm checking whether the stream actually exists or not, because if it does not exist, I will assign it the value, as simple as that. So if stream does not exist, I'm creating the new stream, remote streams, connection ID, and stream, add track, then this. So just a minute, bro, what are you doing? You are getting the stream. No, first of all you are checking remote stream actually contains that particular stream or not. If it does not contain, create the new stream. And the stream that you actually got, so remote streams, connection ID, so the stream that you okay, yeah, you are creating the stream over here. And once the stream is actually created, you are just simply kind of saving the stream over there. Once the stream is saved, you are adding the value. So far you haven't really done anything, and turns out you don't really need to do anything, because you have already saved the value inside stream. Saving the value inside stream in the sense that is inside remote streams, and now in you already have this remote stream value here. So remote streams actually contain all the streams. That simply means you can export it from here. You can use it inside media container. So inside media container, what am I doing? Inside media container, whenever the number of participants changes, so not media container here, this one. So whenever the number of the participants changes, at that time from the remote streams, I'm just gonna be getting the stream for that particular participant. So it simply means I'm gonna be looping through all the participants, then I will get their respective streams. Once I got their respective streams, after that I will be just simply adding them to the respective video tags, and once that is done, video elements, and that's it. Haven't I done everything? Yeah, it turns out. Should I be, let's see, it's time to face the errors, as simple as that. Let's see whether it's actually gonna be working or not. Most of the things I just hope I have done that. That simply means this meeting related thing should work, but I'm not sure. Definitely gonna be getting many here. CD front end, and CD back end, ls npm run dev, just like this, and npm run dev, just like this. Time for the action. What the action? Time for the fixing the errors. And am I missing something? Most probably I've done everything. Kind of WebRTC connection is ready. After that I'm already just simply adding the streams and all, so it should be working fine. But let's see whether how it's gonna be working now. Okay, first of all, Next.js takes time to just simply compile this stuff, so let it compile. It's gonna take a lot of time. Ready, and then it needs to compile. I hope the compilation is gonna be done soon. And once the compilation is done, we will create the meeting, then we will join the users. Once the users are joined, then they should be able to just simply, it is done. Come on, let's come back here, log in directly, and again there is authentication logic is already there. I have just simply disabled it for a while. Create a new meeting. Let's simply add the user. That's gonna be unstoppable. This is again just for the testing purpose. And okay, this is gonna be like this. I can turn the video. This is bad, or really bad. Let me go a little away. I don't know why do I have this much reflection, but never mind. Let me turn it off. I look like a ghost. Literally, I look like a ghost. If I go this far, still I'm looking like a ghost. So never mind this too much reflection I have on my face. Okay, so this much is done, and apart from this particular thing, it's time for the other users to join. So copy the link from here, and this way, and this time another user is gonna be joining that. Do it. Of course I have to enter the name. That's gonna be Vipendra, and again the host is unstoppable, so unstoppable who actually joined right now. And come on, second user is actually gonna be Vipendra. Enter. Now I'm gonna be getting a request, allow join meeting and all. I can even add the name over here of the user who's actually trying to join, so let me allow it. And right now they are allowed. If I turn my video on, God knows what's gonna happen this time. It worked on my side, but it is not working on the other side. That simply means that the user is not getting my stream. Never mind, we'll fix it. And if I turn the camera here on, so just the same, I'm able to turn the camera on, it is working fine, but at the end of the day my face looks crazy. At the end of the day I'm not able to just simply share the streams and all. And now it's time to check the reason behind this. Any error I got recently when I just did that? Inspect console. Turns out not really. So at least when I turn it on and I turned it off, no errors as such. Okay, so what could be the reason behind that? What the reason? First of all, keep it here, and as they are added right now, check the things. So as soon as you clicked on the camera, then what happened? As soon as you clicked on the camera, you turned the mic on, and as soon as you turned the mic on, you came here, media manager, and inside the media manager you camera on. So toggle camera on. As soon as you toggled the camera, you got the stream, local stream, get video, and you enabled that, and then you got the video track. So local stream, get video, and after that video track, and then video track dot enabled, and that's gonna be enabled. That is right. That simply means this is gonna be visible on the local host side, and it is working fine. The another thing is that as soon as I turn this on, I have to add it to all the peer connections. Am I adding it? Not really. Okay, turns out it is not getting added here. The issue is that I hope I'm not doing it. That simply means I need to do it. By default, no, I don't even need to do that, because as soon as I'm just not that actually. I initialized everything. As soon as I initialized, I got the local stream. I saved the local stream here. Now I have the local stream in this, and whenever I created the peer connection inside this particular section, so as soon as I created the peer connection, I'm checking my local stream, and local stream is actually added directly. So this way local stream gets added too. So as the local stream directly gets added over here, so it should not be problematic. Okay, so in that case, what could be the reason? How can I even check whether local stream got added or not? WebRTC connection, ICE candidates. I'm sending the ICE candidates. I'm even receiving the ICE candidates. Something is missing. Coming back to this. Chrome / WebRTC internals. Here we are. So let me do one thing first of all. Dark mode extension. I'm gonna be using this one. I hope it will be making everything dark mode. Okay, this is how it looks like. Never mind. Coming back to this, reload the page. It is unable to make this particular page dark mode. What kind of extension are you? Okay, let's. This extension is not working as expected. Never mind. The main focus is gonna be here. I'm gonna be removing that extension if that does not work. Remove it and get rid of this one. Dark mode extension. This should be the one. Chrome. Because of this extensions, I get some errors, but okay, that's okay. I'm okay with the errors because it just simply changes the on the UI side in the HTML, so that is why I just simply get the errors, but okay, that's understandable. Reload it. Literally, even this is not working. It is on, and on this page nothing works. Amazing job. Okay, by the way, coming back to this. This is the first one. Is there localhost meeting host? Okay. So ultimately, is this connected or not? On negotiation needed, it is not connected at all. So new have local offer. It got the ICE candidates. So what is actually happening? Local description. It started getting the ICE candidates, and after that set local description, 3 sections. Definitely missing something, but what? On connection state change new. So on connection state change, that is still new. It's bleeding. So ultimately connection is not getting established. Same thing is here. So ICE connection state new, and then connection state have local offer. That means it never had local stream is added. On track, I'm just simply adding it. Should not be problematic. On ICE candidate, I'm just simply sending the ICE candidates as well. And on offer, I'm just simply sending the offer. So right now I have to just simply track the events, right? So coming back to this socket over here, whenever I just get particular message, so CLG event WebRTC signal, and the type is actually gonna be WebRTC signal, and type is actually going to be data.type. So this is how I'm gonna be going ahead with the things. So at least this way I will be able to know how many events I'm actually getting, and the same is gonna be for the front end side. So on the front end side, inside signaling.ts, whenever I get this particular thing here, so CLG event WebRTC signal and type is actually gonna be data dot type. It should be fine. Let's simply check this thing out right now. So when it comes to checking this, of course I'll have to stop one of them, and not only that, let's simply stop it, and now it should be fine. One user is gonna be joining that. If the user doesn't join, I will have to make that user join. This Android Studio, sorry, not this one. Reload the page. The first user is actually gonna be unstoppable. Coming back to this one, inspect it, console, and event connect host. Okay, host got connected, asked to connect, and this particular thing happened. Okay, after that, Control C and Control V, and another user is gonna be joining. Let's name it Rupendra. Enter. Of course I'll have to allow from this side join request. On the backend side, ask to connect. As soon as I allow it, inform other participants, and also other participants got informed. They even got connected. So inform other participants. This happened, but I'm never really adding this or what. Okay, I've done this much. If I turn on the backend side, grant join permissions, ultimately they got connected, but sending to signaling server, that is not actually happening. So first of all, what should happen? First of all, on negotiation needed should be called. So if I go to Chrome//WebRTC internals, arey yaar, this Google does crazy job. Chrome WebRTC internals over here. So if I talk about this particular section, so I have my local offer here. So set local description, on signaling state, on ice candidate change. Coming back to this one, same here, and kind of same here as well. So what is the issue? Set local description, I've done that. As soon as I set the local description, I have the local offer. Once I have the local offer, I will set that on ice candidates change new, then ice candidate grid. Am I getting the ice candidates or not? How can I check that? Coming back to the front end side, that's again inside peer manager and all. So this is the ice candidates, right? So CLG event ice candidate. So this is gonna be the event over here, and let me CLG, come on, CLG event on track. Let's go ahead like this so that it's actually understandable. Control C, okay, that's fine. And lastly, CLG event on negotiation needed. So this much is done. Anything else that I need to do here? Local stream, I'm just simply adding the local stream. So as it is being added here directly, so kind of tracks are added. This should be working fine. And then let's see later what happens, but at least check this much. So when it comes to checking this, so reload this page. Let's simply get rid of this, reload it as well. So at the end of the day, I will not have any user, and then I have to restart the server. Coming back to this, and if I just simply reload the page, unstoppable. Okay, this error I'm getting because of the the extension that I just installed right now, so don't worry about that. And once I have this, then host got connected, control C and control V. Another user is gonna be Vipendra. Interesting. And coming back to this, I can allow on ice candidate on negotiation needed. So yeah, on ice candidate, it got triggered on which side? On the host side, that's obvious. Then on ice candidate, that simply means I'm getting the ice candidates as well. And on the other user side, if I check this thing here, then on the other user side, on negotiation needed, on ice candidate. Okay, so when on negotiation needed actually happened, at that time I'm actually sending some messages, right? So on negotiation needed, send a WebRTC signal, and the type is the offer, and this much I'm sending. So CLG sending WebRTC signal, just like this. So it needs to be done over here. And when I'm actually sending, in the sense I'm just simply emitting it, so socket emit WebRTC signal and all. Now let's try it again. Unfortunately I'll have to stop it, so let's close this, coming back to this, let's do this. Of course I'll have to reload the page. Unstoppable, this is how it's gonna be going on. Control C, another user will try to join that. This is gonna be Vipendra, enter. Of course I have to allow. Okay, once I actually allowed, so on negotiation needed, sending WebRTC signal, on event sending WebRTC signal. So I am sending the WebRTC signal. The only problem is that I'm not getting it on the server side. Quite interesting stuff. So on the server side, socket.ts, WebRTC signal on, I'm listening to that. Is the event name right or not? So signaling, in the signaling I have this come on, not signaling, peer manager. Inside that I have this WebRTC signal. So let me copy the whole thing from here, control C, coming back to this one, coming back to this actually, backend side, and I hope the names are same. WebRTC signal. Am I crazy? Oh god, sorry, the name of the signal event was wrong. Coming back to this peer manager, and this should be just underscore here, and once this is underscore, right now it should be working most probably. So again, time to just close everything. Control C, Control V. Now it's fine. This and this. Apart from this particular thing, asked to connect. Okay, everything's kind of on track. I'm gonna be joining again. Event. Why is it unable to join? I think it is compiling. Yeah, of course it is compiling. So okay, let's wait for a while, and I hope compilation is gonna be done very soon. It is done, not done yet. Let's wait for it, and then we'll continue. Most probably most of the errors are gonna be gone, and first user is actually gonna be unstoppable. Let's simply enter. So this is gonna be the first user. Host got connected, and on the backend side I got the connection related event. Okay, control C, and another user will try to join that. And as soon as other user actually joins, of course I'm gonna be checking the events here. I can, okay, of course I'll have to reload the page. The name is actually gonna be Vipendra, enter. So socket got connected, that's fine. Here I got the allow or deny message. If I just simply allow, then at that time what happened, send I think connection got established though. On negotiation needed, WebRTC signal type offer received on the another user side. What are happening? First of all, I created the offer, then offer received. So from I got the offer from the other user side. That's great. WebRTC signal type ICE candidate on track, and then invalidate failed to set local description on RTCP failed to set local description. If I just simply come back to this over here, most of the things got right. So on negotiation needed happened, sending that, and after that sending event on ICE candidate got triggered, sending. Then after that WebRTC signal type answer, I got answer received from this, I got the answer, I set the answer, and this is fine. So now let's try this thing. So most probably the connection is established right now. I'll even have to check the state of the connection. So for checking the state, I can go to Chrome internals, and if I actually have a look at this, oh nope, it's not established yet. I think I faced an error because of that. Stable connected connection state. Okay, I think this is connected. Let's see. If I actually come back here, turn this on, no, that simply means something is yet to be done. As soon as I turn on the video, then what happened? First of all, I got the offer, and it turns out I got the offer 2 times over here. That's understandable. And I got the offer 2 times. Okay, after that I got the answer here, then answer got forwarded, and then I kept getting the ICE candidates and all. Okay, so this much is done. If I actually turn on the video this side, okay, even if I turn on the video console, nothing seems to be happening here. Yeah, so turning on the video and all, nothing changes. In that case, the only error that I got here on this side, that was this uncaught in promise invalid state failed to execute set local description. So inside peer manager, on negotiation needed, I'm just trying to set the local description, it just failed for some reason. Set local description offer. Okay, let's try it one more time. And of course, for trying it one more time, I'll have to keep the thing side by side, and we're gonna be getting rid of this. So right now I have only one connection. Reload the page. Unstoppable. As soon as this is done, let's inspect it. Console. Event host got connected. As soon as host got connected, the connection is not ready yet, right? So of course this is gonna be like that only. Okay, fine. Control C, another user will try to join that. Control C and Control V, and of course reload the page. Jitendra, and now you need to watch exactly what happens here. This much is done. Allow. Many things happened at the same time, and the important thing is this: on track. and first of all on negotiation needed. After that I sent the event offer in here, and after that I got the event on the other side if I'm not wrong. So on negotiation needed happened, and after that sending WebRTC signal, and same here sending WebRTC signal, WebRTC. Okay, after that WebRTC signal offer, I received the offer here. Once I received the offer here, offer received. After that event WebRTC type ICE candidate, I received the ICE candidates and all. After that on track event WebRTC signal type, I event this on track function ran 2 times. That simply means I got 2 tracks. And WebRTC type ICE candidate, and ICE candidate, I got the ICE candidates, and it kept going, and then WebRTC signal type answer, I got the answer here. This should not be happening. Okay, so this is the problem. The problem is that answer is being received here as well, and that is why is that so? So I'm using socket. Socket excludes the current user, right? Okay, let's do one thing. Use IO. I think when I send it, so it's better to use IO there, and let's see if I use the IO then it actually gets resolved or not. So one thing I'm gonna be changing here. So on the socket.ps side, whenever I emit the messages and all, at that time I'm just simply gonna be using IO here, and let's see whether this resolves the error or not. Because one thing is clear, the error is first of all close this, reload the page. The error was that I was sending the answer and I was getting the answer back. The same user was getting the answer back, and that is something should not be happening. Unstoppable. Okay, so this particular section is done. Control C, Control V, and just simply reload it. Vipendra, enter, allow. It failed to. Am I crazy? Literally I am. No way. To IO npm run dev, run it again. Coming back to this, reload the page, and unstoppable, enter, copy the link, paste the link here. Okay, this much is done. Of course I'll have to reload the page to enter the name. Vipendra, this thing is done. Allow, turn on the video. Getting an error on this side. Yeah, so first of all, okay, let the video be on. Invalid failed to execute set remote description on RDC, failed to set a remote description. SDP called in wrong state is stable. Invalid failed to execute set remote description on RTCP peer connection. Failed to set remote answer SDP. called in wrong state. Let me understand the meaning of this. And they over here invalid, failed to execute set local description on the failed to set a local SDP, called in wrong state, have remote offer. Whenever I get the answer, so first of all, this particular thing, bro, I got ICE candidates, I received the offer, okay, and this time I actually received the offer from the other side. So I am the host, I allowed the user. As soon as I allowed the user, so peer connections got created, and once the peer connections actually got created, one thing, coming back to this, why are you getting opened over and over? When I'm actually handling the signaling stuff over here, at that time, first of all, here when I get the offer, get peer connection or create the peer connection, that's fine. Don't you think same thing should be happening for the answer as well? Or I'm gonna be doing for the answer the same thing? I think that is actually not needed, but let me do it for all, and let's see whether this error gets resolves it or not. Otherwise I will have to take the help of AI this time. Okay, coming back to this, npm render, what, npm render, okay, just simply allow it. Menu just got added, my bad. Close this, restart it now. Coming back to this one, reloading the page. Stoppable, copy, paste, reload, and so this thing is done. Allow the user. Did not get any error here. And coming back to this one, well, did not get any error here either. So that was mainly because of that one thing, and that must have been the answer section. Okay, but apart from this particular thing, why is this video not being shown here? Is the connection established? Coming back to this, is stable, ICE candidates checking connected, connection state connecting, connection state connecting. Okay, coming back to this one, ICE candidate state new checking, connecting, and have local offer. So ultimately the first one got the local offer, got the remote offer, both, and the second one have the local offer but it does not have the remote offer. And what is this doing here? Have the local offer in something. So this is the problem. Why is it unable to do? So am I setting the descriptions here? So let's see. First of all, event others. Okay, that's fine. After that, of course, from the host side, from whose side am I sending that? When I'm actually informing, so at that time remote is set, remote offer is set, and that is just simply sent both the sides. So I should be getting offer here, send WebRTC signal, send WebRTC signal, and event offer. So WebRTC signal type offer, so I'm getting a type offer over here. Same thing should be happening here somewhere. So on negotiation needed, and somewhere I'm not even getting the offer also. On ICE candidate, IO is not gonna be working there, or will that? So it turns out host is not able to get the offer, or to be precise, either offer or the answer. Yeah. So if not the offer, is it getting the answer? WebRTC signal is getting ICE candidates over and over, event ICE candidate, event ICE candidate. Okay, but it is never really getting the answer. The question is, why is it not able to get the answer? Okay, it got the offer, that's fine. The offer got sent from the host side, and once it received the offer from the host side, what is the ID of the host? Socket connection AAD. Yeah, so it got the offer from there, and after that WebRTC, it got the ICE candidates, and just after that ICE candidates, it is never getting the the answer from the second user. That is the issue, and as it is not getting the answer, could be because first of all, inside this particular section, inside this ICE candidates, it should be just directly when I am getting the ICE candidates. There could be probability that socket connection does not exist. So this is fine, and whenever I'm sending it, socket.ts socket. So let me do one thing. I'm not gonna be logging this ICE candidate related stuff. So on the front end side, signaling.ts, answer received from ICE candidates. This will be the signal. Okay, that's fine. Let it be. I'm definitely missing something, or ultimately connection is not being established because I'm not able to set the things properly in the right way. So again, resolving this, of course I will end up learning a lot, but the question is, when will it be resolved? Control C, Control V, and allow. So this time I received the offer here, and first of all, because I started using socket here, so because of that thing I'm getting the error. Called in wrong state, have to offer. So set local description, I'm trying to add that, and where I have already have the offer. So this is mainly because of this issue. So the issue is this thing. I'm using socket here, so it's better to just simply use IO. Not IO, yeah, not even here. Inside socket.ts, IO needs to be used here, so that it sends it to the all people. And apart from this particular thing, I'm going to reload the page. A, Control C, Control B, allow, and over here it is kind of facing the same issue. So the first error is invalid failed to set local description on RTCP peer connection. First of all, what is happening here? Okay, over here, first of all, I got the offer. That simply means I got the offer from this side. Offer received. As soon as the offer is actually received, I set the offer as remote description. And once that is done, then I received the offer once, 97 number line. Invalid state, failed to execute set local description on RTC peer connection. Failed to set local offer SDP, called in wrong state, have remote offer. Control C, time to take the help of AI, otherwise it's gonna be too much. Apart from this particular thing, is there anything that I'm doing? Not even checking. First of all, checking the peer connection. So invalid syntax error. This means when you try to create or set a local offer while the other peer connection was already in have remote offer state. So what this actually means, WebRTC has strict signaling state. Important: stable, no offer in progress, have local offer, you created offer, have remote offer, you received the offer, closed, connection closed. You received an offer first, so state becomes have remote offer. Then you try to PC create offer and set local offer. That is illegal in that case, because once you receive an offer, you must respond with an answer, not another offer. Am I doing this? So why this happens? Offer collision clear. So once I actually receive the offer, and I receive the offer on the front end side. Okay, I must have been. So once I actually received the offer here, so signaling.ts, once I actually received the offer, I think this is the error. Okay, so it turns out I'm sending it twice. I don't know how I made this mistake, but I made this. I did not remove this particular section. What a crazy person I am. The thing is that now I'm sending it twice from here. It's just because of that. So socket.emit answer, I'm just simply emitting the answer here, and the same thing is actually happening over here. So though it's not gonna be, I mean, let's see. First of all, let me remove this, and then I'm just simply sending it. So this is one of the things, but I don't think this could be the real problem, but let's see. First of all, I'm gonna be checking whether this actually solves the issue or not. If it doesn't solve, then there are gonna be more bugs. Of course, there cannot be only one bug behind one thing. So let's check this thing out too. Coming back to this, I will be just closing this. Restart the server. Reload the page. The name is gonna be A this time. Let's make it quick. Control C, Control V. The name is gonna be B over here. Allow from this side. Once it is actually allowed, still getting the error. So the error is same actually. Let's read more. So the real fix, perfect negotiation pattern. PC.signaling, if that's not equals to before creating offer. So save this logic. Before creating offer, PC.signal state, if that's not equals to stable, just simply return it. Better solution, professional way. PC on negotiation needed. Making offer true, PC.signal state, if that's not equals to stable, return, and const offer, create that, and after that send WebRTC. In making offer is actually gonna be true. When am I making it false? Making offer is gonna be false over here. And am I doing something in between using that? This is on negotiation needed part. Okay, this is gonna be quite interesting here. So Control C. Whenever I'm creating that inside a peer connections, of course. So coming back to peer manager, and inside peer manager, this is where this is created. So Control V, send WebRTC. Payload is gonna be this description. So I think this making offer is never ever being used, so let's get rid of this. I'm not gonna be having it here. The extra thing is this one. First of all, I'm checking if that's not equals to stable and all. Apart from this particular thing, I'm gonna be sending some type. What is gonna be the type over here? That's of course gonna be offer, and then what is going to be the payload? So PC dot local description, and 2 is gonna be connection ID. So connection ID is gonna be 2. As for this local description, I'm gonna make sure that it does exist. As for this making offer, let's get rid of this. So this is how it's gonna be going on, and nothing else. I just simply added this particular part, and this time I'm directly getting the offer from here. Local description, if that does exist, only then. And when it comes to answer, let's go through it a bit more. So whenever receiving the signal, whenever I'm receiving the signal, at that time okay, making offer was used here. Got it. So PC.signal.stable. After that, I'll continue from here on, right? So this is the WebRTC signal. Let's copy the whole thing from here. From type and payload, this much I will be getting. Okay, coming back to this signaling, WebRTC signal, and cut it, paste it, and let's see if I'm missing something. So first of all, from here, what all am I getting? From the data, I will be getting the type, I will be getting the payload, of course, and I will be getting from in this particular section. As I got from, so I'm just simply getting the peer connection. If the peer connection exists, if that does not exist, create peer connection using that from. If that does not exist, just like this. apart from this particular thing, this making offer does not make any sense. So offer collision, offer collision if offer collision return. So this time if this, then I'm gonna be just simply returning it. So first of all, it needs to be stable, only then I can do something. And when it comes to sending the things from here, so send WebRTC, first of all type is actually gonna be the answer, so just like this. And the another thing is the payload. What was the payload here earlier? Control C, pc.local description, because that becomes the local description file. So pc.local description, that does exist, and after that from, this is where it needs to be sent. If that is the answer, then set the answer over here. If that is the candidate, set the candidate, and that's it. Let's try this thing. God knows what's gonna happen. Reload, no need to even reload that, I'll have to restart the server. Okay, coming back to this, I'm gonna be reloading it. A, control and paste it here. B, allow, and oh, I don't have to share the screen. Oh, this is something I have to resolve. Crazy stuff. Unable to get the connection. The thing is that this is not peer-to-peer connection, rather it's like in our meeting there can be multiple participants, they can actually join. So at that time you are actually handling multiple participants and connection between them, among them. And because of that thing, of course, I'm facing the issue. Okay, let's simply turn it off first of all. Screen share not allowed, permission granted by the user. Okay, coming back to this particular section here, what all did I get? First of all, event ICE candidate. It turns out I never ever got the offer to. So over here I never got the offer, and inside this particular section, signaling event ICE candidates. First of all, let me do one thing. I don't want to have the ICE candidates, so in that case I'm kind of getting a lot of logs, and to avoid them, whenever I'm getting them here and then I'm setting the things and all, from where am I getting? These are actually coming from peer manager. The ICE candidate is coming from where? Event on ICE peer manager 41 number line. So whenever I'm getting the ICE candidates, so in that case peer manager, this is the one, and whenever I'm getting the candidates on ICE candidate, let me not have this. This thing is done. Is the live not on? Don't know. For some reason, okay, it is on. This is gonna be the last try, and of course I'll have to work on it more tomorrow. A Control C, Control B, and allow log, and it's like sending WebRTC signals and all, but I didn't really get anything here. That's interesting. Didn't getting anything in the sense I'm not even getting the answer and all. Crazy stuff. Inspecting this one. So over here didn't receive any answer. Why is this not happening right now? What did I change? On negotiation I needed to change this part. So whenever I'm getting the answers and all over here, so CLG event, that's gonna be type, and type is gonna be type. Now this should be fine. Let's close this. Gonna be creating a new meeting altogether, and A, Control C, Control V, B, allow, not working. Okay, the last try, and after that I'm gonna be taking a, I'm gonna be sleeping, and then I'll be getting it done tomorrow. So let's see how it's gonna be going on. So many things to do. Thought it would be easier, but no way. A, sending WebRTC signal and then sending WebRTC signal 16 times. That's okay. Coming back to this one, sending WebRTC signals there. So it's like offer is never ever getting created. So over here, type offer, I did get the offer on the backend side. If I got the offer here on the backend side, that simply means it is never getting forwarded. As it is never getting forwarded, obviously same error. How can I make the same mistake again and again? Forget about how you made it. Okay, that was not made by me. Actually AI made that, and AI had no idea about that. So it is supposed to be making that, that's for sure too. npm run dev A, Control C, Control V, and B, allow. And this time how many things am I able to accomplish? Forget about how many things. Let's look at the logs. So first of all, over here type offer, and over here type offer. So first of all I got the offer. From which side? Okay, suppose from this side. Once I got that, I created the answer, and once I created the answer I got the answer as well. So it's like got it. Who is creating the type first? Who is the sender? I think this is the sender. So once this sends the type, it gets the type as well, and that is why it has this error. Invalid syntax to set local description on RTP, remote description, failed to set local description, failed to set local offer HTTP, called in wrong, have remote offer. So the problem this time is if this was the user who actually created the offer, so it sent the offer here. Okay, this particular user received the offer, and then after that it received the offer and it received the type as well. That is where the problem is. How can I stop this thing from happening? First of all, I have to check who is actually creating the offer. Then on the basis of that thing I can continue. So not signaling server, media manager, not even that, peer manager, and this is the section that I have to check. Offer, right? CLG offer created. Type offer, that means it received the offer first. Let's check this thing out as well. So first of all, this particular user is actually creating, okay, once the offer is created, that means it is sent, and that the same person is actually receiving that. Type offer. This is interesting. And then this person is actually receiving the same offer. So offer created, type offer, that simply means I got the offer as well. Okay, so offer created, type offer, then offer created again 2 times. Answer I got. So let's even if I skip this particular section, so I'm creating the offer over here, and as soon as offer is created, let's go to this WebRTC internals, and over here I have these three things. Have local offer, have remote offer, stable. Okay, let's simply stop it right here. Tomorrow I will be just simply digging deeper into it. The thing is that they are just simply unable to receive the values of each other. And when it comes to this particular offer, so why am I creating it twice? If I have forward, that simply means offer is getting created here, not here actually. So coming back to this particular section, if I have this forward, so the main code is actually running here in this particular section. So in this particular case, type of I think somewhat I know the problem. I mean, whatever it is, just simply saying that's kind of right. So the thing is that both the people can create the offer initially, and when they have created the offer, so they are gonna be sent to others like each others, and at that time, let's see. So the issue is here. So perfect at the screenshot. So what I see in your screenshot, type offer ice candidate failed to set a local offer SDP, call in wrong state, have remote offer from participant side, offer created, send a WebRTC type offer. That means both peers are creating offers. Yeah, that's right, that is the problem. Literally only one peer was supposed to be creating the offer. Okay, got it, sorry. Sequence host creates the offer, participant creates offer at the same time, host receives participant's offer, host state becomes have remote offer, host state tries to create a set local offer, boom, we validate. Yeah, got it. So you can't create an offer when you already have a remote offer. So why this is happening in your code? You are likely creating offer inside on negotiation needed and also creating offer when receiving inform. So both sides start negotiation. So the correct solution, perfect negotiation pattern. You must introduce making offer false and let polite false. One peer must be polite, usually host or participant polite. So fix assign polite role when creating peer connection. Is polite current participant is host false. Fix update offer logic making false. Collision handling when receiving offer. So at that time PC, if not PC return, and offer collision type offer. Okay, what should I be doing now? Let's simply maintain these states and see whether it actually works or not. I'm just simply gonna be copying and pasting this stuff right now. Not really in the mood of doing lots of things. Server side, I don't really have any problem, so no need to worry about that. I have the problem on the client side, right? So while mailing the signaling section, this, and apart from this particular section, I'm gonna be getting peer manager. From peer manager, I'm just adding this as well, Control C. From peer manager.js or sorry, TS. If it actually gets resolved using this, then okay, there's gonna be plenty of time, enough time to just simply understand this stuff and all. But I mean, understanding is not really a problem. Even simply put, it's quite straightforward. But the thing is that you will have to stop both of them creating an offer at the same time. Okay, so these are the two responses that I got. First of all, this is the section peer manager. I'm gonna be just simply having this inside peer manager. And signaling, I will have making offer and all again. Okay, let's go with the first one and see how it's gonna be working on. So first of all, this is the section that I have related to website, a WebRTC signal that belongs to which part, signaling.ts. So coming back to this one, so the signaling.ts part that I have, this is the section. Let's get rid of this, paste it here, and type payload and from I already have them, so no need to worry about it. And then similarly, what is the second section? This is gonna be on negotiation part. Okay, fine. Peer manager on negotiation needed. Making offer not gonna be useful. By the way, when it comes to this making offer, it actually needs to be what? Peer manager. So it's kind of gonna be meeting section, inside meeting, and I will have to change this making offer and all. Okay, inside media manager, what I have mainly when it comes to this state type. So let's even directly go ahead inside this signaling.ts. First of all, I have this, and on the ignore offer, making offer. So offer collision, if there is type offer and making offer, and if that's not equals to stable, in that case otherwise is polite is gonna be true. Okay, I'm not gonna understand anything right here because this is not the right time. Just directly gonna be giving it a try for the last time. If it works, that's great. If it doesn't work, then I will be digging deeper into it tomorrow. So this is how the things are gonna be going on. Let's see whether the given code actually works or not. So this is gonna be the last try, and then it will be ended right here. Coming back to this one, reload the page. If Control C, B, enter, B, allow, and of course there is the error. That simply means even if I try to share the screen, nothing will happen. Okay, as for these things, I'm gonna be understanding all these things tomorrow. I mean, right now I'm just simply gonna be getting it done right here. Okay, let's catch up tomorrow. Until then, take care, bye bye, and good night. See you soon.